Hello everyone, Simon Ashley here, and this is Health Highlights. Health Highlights is a show about health professionals, and the people and the stories behind the names that we often hear about that we seldom get to meet. And today we are here in Newcastle markets, and we're going to talk to you, as you can see, about the fruit and vegetables. But I just want to give you a few stats to start with. Did you know in the Hunter that 91% of all Hunter residents don't get enough vegetables, and 51% of residents don't get enough fruit on a daily basis? So that's meaning that we're about 60% of the population is overweight. And part of the reason for that is that people have lost the ability to be able to pick and select good fruit and vegetables. So today we're going to talk to you a little bit about fruit and vegetables, and we've got a good mate of mine, Tom from TJ's. Welcome, Tom. So Tom used to run TJ's at Warners Bay, you may remember it, a fruit store for 23 years on the Esplanade. Then he retired, got sick of retirement, and he decided that he wanted to keep working, and so he got a car, and he now has a mobile fruit service, and he comes around and delivers fruit to your house. But Tom has a wealth of knowledge about fruit, don't you, Tom?
I do.
Yes.
33 years I should.
Yeah, 33 years, you'd hope you'd know something, wouldn't you?
I think so.
Absolutely. So, we're going to get right into it with a few questions for you, Tom. But firstly, Tom, Fruiterer, how did you come to be a fruiterer?
Funny story, Simon. I'm a boilermaker by trade, and I got probably not sick of this, but I always loved the public, and I wanted to deal with the public. And one day I said, you know what, I'm going to go in my own business. Mind you, I know nothing about fruit and vegetables, so I'm going to go in business selling fruit and vegetables. It's really funny, but it's true. So it was a Saturday, and I looked in the paper, and there was a shop for sale in Warners Bay, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy that shop. Just like that. So I bought it without even my wife knowing. I just bought it. And I said to my wife, she came home from work, and I said, we bought a fruit shop, and Monday we start reopening it. She said, yeah, that's a good joke. I said, no, I'm serious, we bought a fruit shop. I gave up work and we bought a fruit shop. And she said, you are serious? And I got very, very surprised. So I started my fruit business then. The bloke that I bought it from took me to this market here, and he said, there's the market, there's your wholesalers, good luck.
Wow.
But I said, hey, Joe, I don't know anything about fruit or vegetables. He said, well, you will learn soon. He was right.
Wow.
When the sales keep going down, you'll learn soon. So that's how I started.
And so you're going to share with us this 33 years of knowledge, which is wonderful. So what we're going to start with is, okay, we're here at a local fruit store, but there's a lot of international fruit that comes in. Can you give us a little bit of an idea of why we should buy local and not other country fruit?
Well, for a start, I believe in local that you're supporting your own region, you're supporting your own growers, you're supporting your own industry. Maybe some of your cousins work in the industry of fruit and vegetables. Buying local means you're buying Australia, so why not be proud and buy Australia? And in my experience, actually, Australia's got the best fruit and vegetables in the world, in my experience. I don't know about anybody else's, but in mine, we've got such a beautiful product, and there is no absolutely reason to buy from overseas or anywhere. We've all got it here. We've got 4 seasons in Australia. We don't need to go anywhere else for fruit and vegetables.
So how do they get some of the fruit from overseas into Australia, and what happens to the fruit in the storage of it, the transport of it? Can you sort of give us an idea of what happens?
Well, it comes through an importer, of course, and the importer's got his growers over there, and the growers pick it, pack it. But it puzzles me that you're buying fresh fruit, vegetables, and then you're buying it from, say, United States or whatever you're buying it from, and they call it fresh. I mean, don't tell me that the grower picks it in the morning in America and brings it here in the afternoon in your shop.
So they have to
store it. Yeah. Or they store it. They probably use sulfur to keep it fresh. They probably cool storage it for 3 or 4 weeks before it gets to you onto your shelf, and then they call it fresh. fruit and vegetables.
And what does that sort of process do to the fruit and vegetables? Does it affect the quality that you get?
Of course it does. For a start, if you pick a zucchini today, it's not going to be fresh in a week time. It's going to be fresh today. So transporting it over here is one thing that loses quality. You don't know what this grower is sprayed it with. You don't know what pesticides they use to bring it into the country, because they can't bring a disease in the country, so they must do something to it. And all these things you don't know, and you're buying it, and if you can see in the grapes, they got sulfur written on it. Why should you buy it? There's no reason.
Yeah. Okay, so then there's a few tricks that some of the big chain companies use to actually make produce today look good. Can you maybe describe a few of the tricks that they use to actually make you think that the fruit is better than actually maybe it is?
Yes, yeah. You can make fruit look good by lighting it, putting special lights on it, and the colour is brighter. You can make it by sprinkling water on your vegetables, and they look nice and fresh. But as soon as you get the fruit and vegetable out of that environment into your normal environment at home, in your normal temperature, everything just changes and things start to wilt and die, and you go, oh, I only bought that cucumber yesterday, it's all already wilted.
So is that because it's been stored for so long?
It's been sitting probably in the cooler for 3 or 4 days, or maybe a week or 2, you don't know. And just to surprise you, you go, wow, I bought that yesterday, but that cucumber wasn't picked yesterday. That cucumber wasn't delivered to the store yesterday. It was delivered probably, last week or the week. And people fall for that sort of thing.
So how long if you get some fresh fruit, how long would you say that it should actually last for? And when is the optimal time to eat these fruits, from when it's picked to when you actually take it?
If you buy quality fruit or vegetable, and it's freshly delivered to the market, which is our local market here, guarantee you should last a week. I guarantee all my customers for a week. But I think 2 weeks. It can last 2 weeks. If you buy a bunch of shallots, for example, and you store them in your fridge properly, but make sure they're freshly picked, and they are only a day or 2 old when you buy them. It's no good buying something that's a week old and then keeping it for 2 weeks. Well, that's 3 weeks, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. Okay, so there's some really interesting information there. Seasons are very important when it comes to fruit and vegetables. So we often, something's in season for a while, then goes out of season. Can you give us a bit of a rundown, a bit of a snapshot of what the seasons are for different fruit and vegetables, so that the people out there can sort of make some informed decisions about, well, this is actually a fresh produce, or no, this has actually been stored and now on the shelf?
Yeah, it depends on the product. Like if you, for example, take a watermelon. Like I said, we got 4 seasons in Australia. We're very lucky. Watermelon is in season all year round. So if you buy from a quality supplier, you will get a beautiful product all year round. Rockmelon. Stone fruit, different thing altogether. When stone fruit is in season, it's in season, and you should buy it in season because the price is better.
So when's the stone fruit in season?
It's cheaper. It's just starting now. The mangoes have started 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. But and they're pretty good at the moment. They go into the market and they get better and better.
Yep.
So in probably about 2 weeks' time, maybe picking their best, and then they slowly go the other way. So seasonal fruit is very, very, very important, and it's cheaper. It's better. It hasn't been stored.
So obviously, stone fruit is like a summer sort of fruit.
Yeah.
What are some of the winter fruit and vegetables, and how can we sort of break that up? Can you just give us a snapshot?
Well, winter vegetables, it's usually vegetables in your soups, your cauliflowers, your cabbages. It's all like casserole stuff. So the growers sort of go into that sort of section, and there's not much of fruit. You got mandarins, and you got your oranges, your citrus fruits are all in winter time, helping you with the colds, and flus. And then springtime, your strawberries come in, your blueberries come in, your raspberries come in. And then summer starts, everything comes in.
Right. So that's some fantastic information there. So now, Tom, just want to ask you one more question, because there's a lot of debate going around with fruit and vegetables about organic versus non-organic. What's your thoughts about organic fruit versus non-organic fruit? Is there any value?
Look, I think organic fruit is probably better for you. There's no pesticide, there's no, it hasn't been sprayed, it hasn't been, but I used to sell organic fruit and vegetables, and I got caught into the situation that it wasn't the truth. And you can't just go and buy a bunch of organic spinach and say, I'm eating organic spinach, and you don't know. So you have to take it to the university, get it tested, and then bring it back. And say, oh, okay, it's organic, I'll have that for dinner. You can't do that. You can't really tell. I got caught, the organic supplier was supplying me, just got me some really crappy looking apples, and he said they were organic, well they weren't. Because when I came to the market, no way over here, he was clearing it for $10. And I thought, well, I don't want to lie to my customers, but I've never...
But isn't there regulation around it now these days?
There is, but when you're buying the product, how do you know? Do you go to the store? Personally, I can't tell if those shallots were organic or not.
Yep.
How do I tell?
Yep.
The only way I can tell is go and get it checked and say, okay, there's no pesticide in this, you can have that and leave it.
Yep.
But you can't do that. It's just, at one stage, a bloke asked me, he said, oh, do you want to buy some organic honey? And there is organic honey out there, but I've even seen written organic honey. I sell local honey from Warners Bay. No, I live in Warners Bay.
Yeah.
Now, his bees cannot be told to say, can you just go and eat some blossom of organic? Blossom, don't touch the one that's been sprayed. And bees, you know, they travel about 30 k's. So you really can't have organic honey, can you? Unless you lock your bees up in an organic shed. And
very interesting. Yeah, wow.
So, I believe it's better for you, and I don't disagree with that. But how do you know it is organic? I don't know.
Thanks for that, Tom. That was
Welcome.
fantastic information. We really value your time and your input. Look, if you've got any questions, and this may have raised a few questions for you, please jump on our Facebook, write a comment, and I'm sure that we can get Tom to maybe answer a few questions for us.
Yeah, sure.
He'd be more than happy to do that, and we'll get back to you with those answers. So thanks for tuning in. Remember, same time, same place, 12:30 Wednesday. We'll have another incredible interview for you. Until then, remember, healing is a gift, health a responsibility. Have a great week.
Good health.